Greetings, Internet. Welcome to But I'm Still a Good Person by Vince Nicholas. I'm Vince Nicholas. I'm joined by my sparkling wifey, Carolyn Nicholas.
Hello.
Hello, honey. Thank you for joining me in our bedroom for our little program here. Okay, so we went to Wendy's for breakfast. We went to Wendy's in Nat Thomas on Arena Boulevard. It's right in the same shopping center as the Costco up there. Honey, Wendy's breakfast. What does Dave Thomas mean to you in your life?
Well, Dave Thomas, in case you didn't know, is a historic figure in the fast food industry.
Yes.
I don't ever eat Wendy's breakfast.
Yeah.
The things I always get from there is the chili, the frosty. They have a good fish sandwich, or at least they used to.
Yeah.
But I'm not familiar with their breakfast.
Yeah. There isn't a Wendy's in West Sac. That's what we're really missing. I mean, never mind a new Trader Joe's or a Whole Foods or another bowling alley. We need a Wendy's, and a Arby's wouldn't be bad either. They just started breakfast. I mean, it was a while ago, a decade ago, but it's still slept on. McDonald's is still the leader by far and away. We've gotten the Wendy's breakfast, but not any time recently. There was one on Howe when we were over on New Hall at your old place, and we got breakfast there a couple times, but it hasn't been for several years. So going out to Natomas and the Costco, got there at 8:30 at the Wendy's. Ordered through the app, and they do the little thing where it says, okay, we got your order, and just press this button and we'll start making it. And so I pressed the button when we got on 80, so we were 5-ish minutes away, and it still wouldn't let me, like, it still does the proximity locator thing. You still have to be within a certain area, and it doesn't define the area. It doesn't say when you're 1 minute away, when you're turning into the parking lot. It just says press a button, and I pressed the button. It said, oh, it looks like you're still far away, and it's like, okay, I know where I am. I'm on my way. But we go there, and it was walk-in, empty, dead. People were doing the drive-through, but it was just us three inside, me, you, and Luna, and it was a different world, because we just recently went to Taco Bell, and that was like freaking Judgment Day out there. It was like the purge happened. I was like, do you serve dine-in customers? Like, thankfully we did the app, but the people who had to wait in line were just, they were different sorts. But we needed silverware at the Taco Bell, and I didn't get it because they didn't have it available. And heaven forbid you try to bug one of the workers, and they are busy. They're understaffed. Everyone understaffed. But it was just like freaking like people had smashed and grabbed that Taco Bell, and there were just bare bones on the accoutrements. But this Wendy's, Natomas, it was like suburbs. It was beautiful. It was glorious. They had bunch of silverware. Take as much as you want. I actually grabbed an extra fork, and I said, put this in your vehicle, woman.
They also had like a lounge area with a fireplace.
Oh, yeah. It was like a hotel lobby.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they had the ketchup where you serve yourself in the little white cups, straws. It was just, I was like, wow, this is nice coming out to these parts, not like West Sac. And that's a nice area of West Sac, but that particular Taco Bell, well, it's been ridden hard and put away wet, as they say. So you got the egg and cheese biscuit, honey. That was one of the things you got. What'd you think? Thoughts, feelings, comments, reflections?
It was so good. It tasted homemade. The biscuit was delicious.
Yeah.
And for some reason, I was feeling like not having meat, so I just got the egg and cheese. It was super good.
Yeah, they had a deal. We got two of them. I had the other one. Agreed, the biscuit, because McDonald's biscuits, well, I mean, I worked there 30 years ago. Early 90s I worked there. And the biscuits are frozen, and
They're terrible.
Yeah, that's fine, but yeah, they're not good. But this biscuit either was mixed on premises or off premises, hand crafted, if you will. Yeah, the biscuit was high quality, nice buttery flavor. The egg, they use real eggs, okay? Only Jack in the Crack uses real eggs for breakfast also. But McDonald's, Burger King, Carl's Jr., they all use the egg, scrambled egg, water mixture or whatever. It's folded eggs. It's not real eggs, or it's eggs that are hecka watered down. But Wendy's uses real, fresh, cracked eggs. So big winner. Even though it didn't have meat, I thought it was yummy. And then you got the French toast sticks. Comes with a little thing of syrup. You've been talking about these for years, honey.
Well, I love French toast sticks.
Yeah.
I thought only Burger King had them, or for a long time maybe they did.
Yeah.
So I ordered them at Wendy's.
Yeah.
They were pretty good. They were kind of flat.
Yeah.
I think the ones at Burger King are more volume, like more cube.
Yeah.
These were kind of flats.
Yeah.
But they were fine.
Yeah.
I didn't need them.
Are you ever going to order them again?
No, not from Wendy's, no.
But you will at Burger King?
Yes, if you ever take me.
I will.
Yeah.
I will. It's on Burger King's on the other side of West Sac. We don't go to the other side of West Sac.
Maybe if we're out of town someday and we come across the Burger King.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what's going to happen? We'll pull up to the Burger King. You'll get your French toast sticks, and they will be ultimately disappointing.
Probably
not what you remembered. And then what, honey? And then what? Just sadness, maudlin. Luna and I got a couple caramel iced coffees. These were good. They're about on par with McDonald's iced coffees, but I think they're better. My drink had a little ice, and I was like, yeah, because that means more coffee, more caramel flavor, more yumminess. So I really like the iced coffee. I got an oatmeal bar, which I've had before. It's like a high-end Cliff Bar. It's solid if you just need some carbs and a somewhat healthy-ish breakfast side sweet thing. The Cinnabon, which is the Cinnabon we all know and love. Wendy's has what they call a pull-apart. It's a cup with the cinnamon roll in there and some frosting on top. What did you think, darling, of the Cinnabon pull-apart?
I was not really impressed with it, and I love Cinnabon. I love cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
This just wasn't doing it for me.
Yeah.
Maybe it was too early in the morning for such a heavy, sweet food, and I already had my French toast sticks.
Yeah.
But I took one bite, and then I didn't want any more.
Yeah. It's Cinnabon, but it's not Cinnabon. It's like when you see Iron Horse Tavern at the airport, you're like, yeah, that's Iron Horse Tavern, but it's the airport version, so
Yeah.
it's just not up to snuff usually. I just ate the top where the icing was, and it was good, yeah, super sweet, but it's a Cinnabon we all know and love. But then the rest, I was just like, I don't need all these carbs, so I threw the rest away. The seasoned potatoes, so for a savory side, they do seasoned potatoes. They're like tiny little potato wedges. And we got two larges for us. You didn't have any, but I did. Huge fan. Crispy, yummy. It's got some sort of batter, heavily seasoned, but really, really tasty. Light years ahead of the McDonald's hash brown, which have gone down in the past few years, 5, 10 years, decade, whatever. I find McDonald's hash browns are severely undercooked, soft, just mushy, not as good as they used to be. But these seasoned potatoes from Wendy's far outshine the McDonald's hash browns, in my opinion. With some ketchup, they were good, and I really, really enjoy them. I prefer them for my carb side of choice for brekkie. And then I got a croissant with chicken, bacon, and maple honey butter spread. I didn't know. I was focused on the croissant part. I missed the chicken part. I don't like chicken for breakfast.
No.
To me, chicken doesn't belong in breakfast.
No. It doesn't go with eggs or bacon or any of the other sides that are part of the breakfast.
Yeah. Another thing Wendy's does for breakfast is they have hamburgers. And it's like, I don't want no burger for no breakfast. That's just wrong. And I know Chick-fil-A makes its bread and butter, so to speak, off of lots of chicken for breakfast. But chicken just don't belong on no breakfast for me. But I still ate it, of course. But the maple honey butter spread was outstanding. Like sweet, savory, not too much, not too little, just right. And McDonald's does, well, when I worked there 40 years ago, 35-ish years ago, McDonald's does butter. I mean, they do a ton of butter. They got a ton of butter on hand, but they do a little on the English muffins, a little on the biscuits, but the maple honey butter spread was just so good, so yummy, super bus. Bacon was good quality bacon. McDonald's bacon is good too. The croissant, to call it a croissant is a little bit of a stretch. Like the top is very croissant-like. It does have the flakiness, but the rest is it's not really croissant-like. More just bread, but it's still yummy. It's still good. It's still a yummy Sammy. I would say the maple honey butter spread, game changer, and it just made the whole breakfast yummy, the whole sandwich yummy. I will go out on a limb here and say it is better than McDonald's breakfast. What say you, darling?
Wow.
I know. Well, I just, like I said about the hash browns, they're not good anymore. To me, McGriddles, yeah, they were groundbreaking 20 years ago, but they're so hit and miss. Sometimes they're fresh, sometimes they're not fresh, sometimes they're sweet, sometimes they're not sweet. The sausage McMuffin with egg is a standard. It's the hallmark, and it's good, but I think with what we had, Wendy's slaps.
I don't know. The egg and cheese biscuit I had was better than any sandwich that McDonald's has for breakfast.
Okay.
I will say that.
There you go.
However,
Yes.
the best fast food breakfast item in the world is the McDonald's little sausage burrito with salsa.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
nothing tops that.
Yeah. That's good.
So I have to give McDonald's the edge.
Yeah, that's a good item, but it's not great.
Oh,
It's perfect. It's sort of
exactly.
like the Jack in the Box taco. It's not it's not an industry standard.
It's great but not good.
Yeah, it's good and bad at the same time. But I think Wendy's breakfast FTW. We paid $28, saved $5. Use the app, people. We didn't have to talk to no one. Our food was ready almost. I mean, just a few minutes after we got there, I dealt with a nice young man who dished up all of our food, and he was a lovely gent. But Wendy's, Nat Thomas, huge hit. Also going on in our lives. So, yeah, we went to Costco, which is our new Disneyland. It's our new California State Fair. So we did grocery outlet bargain market beforehand. And we spent less. We bought $70, $75.
Yeah. My goal was to try to do our produce and other staples at Costco
Yeah,
instead of grocery outlet.
yeah,
So our haul was like a third less than it usually is.
Yeah.
Or maybe half less.
yeah. It was like $75-ish, and we usually spend $125-ish. Carla knew.
She knew something was going on.
She knows we have another love. It goes by the name Costco. I felt bad, but you don't want to leave Carla, or do you want to leave Carla?
No, I don't.
Okay.
And I don't think I'm going to be shopping to get my staples at Costco
Okay.
because our family's too tiny.
Yeah. And we did do price comparison on a few items, and they were virtually the same.
Or Geo Grocery Outlet was cheaper a little bit in
Yeah.
some spots. I love Costco.
Yeah.
I'm happy we're members. I want to keep going, but nothing can replace Grocery Outlet
Yeah.
in our hearts and
Yeah.
our lives.
Yeah. Another thing was that Carla's voice was hoarse.
Oh my gosh.
Can you tell us why, darling?
Carla lost her voice because the day before she was yelling at her TV watching the Olympics,
Right.
and she's so passionate about the Olympics.
Yeah.
She was just so she lost her voice because was yelling, and
Yeah.
then she switched over from the Olympics to a Giants game
Yeah.
and proceeded to yell some more. So her voice was just gone.
She's alone with her 6 cats, and she's yelling at the TV. She's cheering. She's passionate. She's go, go, USA. She also told you that she used to be a swimmer, right?
Yeah, she used to be not professional, but like in
Right.
high school, college.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she's really into the swimming.
So she knows what they go through.
Yes, she knows everything about what it's like to be a
Sure.
swimmer.
Sure. And then we went to Costco. We are card carrying members. We're one of you now. Accept us into your fraternity.
I flashed my card as I walked through the pearly gates.
Yeah. They treat us different.
Yes.
It's a whole different world out there. We're looking at clothes. One of our parasocial podcast friend commented, what did they say about Costco clothes?
You're not a true Costco member until you start buying your clothes there.
Yeah,
So I'm on it. Yesterday I bought a pair of like Adidas track pants.
for sure.
Like they're sporty, spice, kind of those types of pants.
Yeah,
So I'm in.
Mel B.
My wardrobe is ready to grow.
Yeah, well, I would take it a step further. I saw 2 guys wearing shirts that were available for sale on the tables at Costco. One was just Adidas shirt said Adidas, and one was a Caterpillar shirt that said CAT. And I was like, wow, you bought that last week or whatever, or yesterday. Maybe you bought it today and changed in the freezing produce room or something.
I love that frozen produce room. Ooh.
It's a nice it's nice to get cold in there, but then it's too cold,
Right.
and then you come out, and then it's too warm because the bakery's right there. It's like freaking it's like Squid Game over there. It was like it's like you going to shop at Old Navy while wearing an Old Navy T-shirt that says Old Navy on it.
Yeah, that's happened to me a lot shopping at Target.
Ah.
I go wearing a shirt that I bought there a few weeks ago. It's so
Yeah.
embarrassing.
But it doesn't say Target on there. Although, there's Kirkland Signature slides now. There's Kirkland Signature crew neck sweaters, jogging pants. They got all sorts of stuff. It's sort of and it's become a thing. It's a vibe. It's trending, meme, For You page, hashtag TikTok, viral. But I can dig on that. It's kind of like an FU to Nike and Adidas and Polo and all these brands that are out here charging $80 for a hoodie or whatever. Kirk Sig, hashtag Kirk Sig. I can get behind that. We haven't actually seen any Kirk Sig merch, but I've seen it on the interwebs, and I would rock some
Yeah.
Kirk Sig slides. The checkout was so fast. Like, we didn't have a ton of stuff, maybe less than 10 items. But I literally blinked, and I did not see the Costco employee or like their helper who kind of manages all the products and the cart and everything. I didn't see them pick up one thing. I blinked, and it was like, okay, your total, and I was like, wow. I think it's because we're members now.
Yeah, because we're members, they
Yeah.
didn't have to set the alarm and have a manager come over and
Right.
verify us.
Doesn't turn into a whole thing. The best thing we got yesterday was the chow mein. It's over in the deli where the rotisserie chicken is. It's a bunch of nudes, fresh veggies, cooked meat, and then sauce. We
It
came
was-
home. You cooked it, honey.
Yeah, it was so good.
Was it easy to prepare?
Yeah, it was so easy.
Yeah, it was super good, and it was by the weight. We got our thing was $21. It was about 3 servings. I ate 2 of them because I'm a chunky boy, but it was outstanding
Definitely have to get that again.
for sure. And then came home, and then we got our nails did at Harbor Nails, a pedicure. We both got pedicures. You got the cheapest. And I got the sport pedicure because it's recommended for men. Your thing was $30, mine was $35. When they start sawing away at my dead skin, honey, can you describe the scene?
I look over and he's got it's a cheese grater.
Yeah.
He's got the cheese grater on your feet. There was a pile. A pile.
Yeah.
It looked like diced garlic
Yeah.
or a pile of feta cheese or something.
Ginger.
It was a huge pile. My lady was laughing. Your
Yeah.
guy was laughing.
Yeah.
He had to go get a broom
Oh, yeah.
and a dustpan when
Yeah.
he was done with your feet to scoop up all the dry skin and throw it away before he could continue.
It was a mountain.
It was outrageous.
A mountain of snow. They were laughing,
Yeah.
but they were crying on the inside. They were aghast. It was a lot. You implored me to take a picture of this
Yes.
disgusting pile. I was
It
like,
was something to document.
it was, but I showed restraint. I was like, no one needs to see this. This goes in my memory bank. This does not need a picture. It does not need to go in the cloud.
Can you believe all that volume of skin came off your feet?
Yes. Yeah. Well, my feet, they're just, I mean, I walk a lot. Sometimes I can get 12, 13,000 steps in a day at my job. So it's a lot of dead skin, a lot of bunions or whatever.
Your feet take a beating.
Or they calluses. Yes, they do. It was nasty. And then the gal who was doing you was the one who asked me, because I'd previously been here just by myself several months ago, but the gal who was working you was, when I went there by myself, asked me if I have a boyfriend. And I said, listen here, lady, so I proudly brought you.
And she remembered you.
Yeah. I proudly brought you, I showed you off, and I said, this is the woman I get to have sexual intercourse with. Okay, I'm proving my manliness. Although, it's been a little slow season, honey, during, the kids are out of school, am I right? Let us know in the comment section when you do the boom boom, when your kids are up from 10 p.m. till 8 a.m., aka boom boom time. Let us know in the comment section how you get the job done, if you know what I'm saying. Window screens. Okay. So our terrified weirdo of a cat, Frankie Blue Nicholas, staring out the windows is his TV. It's his Netflix. He just stares out the window, looks at birds and bugs and people all day. But one particular window screen, like he made a massacre out of, like various bugs or who knows what, but he would just claw at it, make huge holes, rips, tears, all sorts of stuff. And I have the little, it's like duct tape, but it's supposed to repair your screen, or you put it on your screen. And one piece of that is fine, 2, maybe 3 pieces. But it got to the point where it was 10 pieces of that musty duct tape all over the windows. I hated looking out that window.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Because you can see, everyone who walks by from
Right.
the outside can look up and see our torn up windows.
That's the worst. And no, I don't see anyone else have this problem.
Yeah.
And people have cats here. They have dogs. They have pets. We're the only people with all these tears in our window screen. So how we used to handle this is we would take our window screen over to Glass West. It's a glass window business in West Sac. Not a big deal. It's a little bit of a drive. It's on the other side. Over where Burger King is. And it'd be $25 and they would rescreen it and it would be lovely, but you got to drive there, you got to drop it off. It takes a day or two and then you got to go pick it up. And after a few times, it's like, well, are we going to start paying hundreds of dollars a year to frickin' rescreen? So our number one listener, who isn't related to us, Kevin Jurin, said, just hop on Amazon and get a window screen repair kit. And I was like, holy Toledo, lo and behold, I got one. $16. Comes with the tools, comes with the mesh. And so yesterday I made it my task to head downstairs and be a real man. I took off my shirt because it was hot. And I went downstairs and I told the Google Home to place them in sync. I opened both garage doors and I went to town and I watched a few YouTubes. I watched the video on the Amazon product page and I kind of knew what I was doing. First one, do you know about spline, honey? Do you know about the spline?
No, what is spline?
Us people in the window screen industry. Oh, you're such a noob, darling. Spline is the rubber lining that keeps the window. It's like you shove it in a groove, and it keeps the window screen in place, nice and tight. So first one took about 25 minutes, and it was a process. And I have a table. We have a little table down there, but I needed a bigger surface, so I just ended up on the ground. I tried to stay away from where your Kia leaks oil. I mean, like all vehicles,
Yeah.
drip some refuse. First one took about 25 minutes, but I mean, I brought it up, honey. I come upstairs and I was like, "Ta-da! What did you think of this window screen?"
It looked beautiful, and
Yeah.
you popped it back into the
Yeah.
window frame. Oh my gosh. It was like getting eye surgery and being able to see for the first time. It's a clear view out of our window. You're not staring at tape anymore. It's beautiful.
I was blind, now
I
I
was
can see Jesus. Yeah,
I was so impressed that you did that.
I know. Same. It looks brand new, like when we moved in, like pre-Frankie. Oh, let's not talk about before Frankie. But and it's easy. It takes a elbow grease, a little bit of know-how. It's not perfect. From the outside, you can see the spline. It's not completely pushed in all the way. I don't know. Do the Glass West people have better tools? They have much more experience and know-how. But from our perspective, looking out, it's beautiful. I was looking out the window today. So happy.
I can't see any errors,
Yeah.
honestly.
Right.
And you had enough mesh to do two windows, so
Yeah.
you did the two worst ones
Yes.
that Frankie had messed up.
Yeah.
And the second one took you much quicker
Yeah.
than the first one. So you're getting it. You're getting better.
Yeah. I thought the window screen, the mesh would be loose or just not super tight, but for whatever reason, that was not a problem. The spline was a little issue. If you are from the outside and you work for Glass West, or you know what the hell you're doing, you'd be like, that spline is not all the way pushed in or flush, or it's not depressed all the way. But other than that, it looks fabulous. Frankie was staring out the window. I was staring out the window at Frankie, and I was like, when are you going to start doing damage on this brand new window screen? But I'm happy because we saved a ton of money, saved a ton of time, and I have a few more windows. Well, pretty much all of the windows have a piece of tape or two on them, but nothing is nearly as bad as the two I did yesterday. But yeah, thank you, Kevin, Jurin. I sent pictures to my mom. Oh, she was so proud. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. I'll take a crack at anything. Okay.
Yeah, that was very handy of you.
Thank you.
Good job.
I'm a real man. You recognize I'm a handyman, right, darling?
Oh yeah.
I'll try anything. I'll YouTube anything. And if I can't do it, well, we will seek out help. And then felt like such a real man. I was beating my chest like Tarzan. Took a shower, and I was like, I'm ready to drink. We had some Kirkland signature wine. It was Pinot?
Yeah, Pinot Grigio.
Hashtag KirkSig. What'd you think of this vino, darling?
It was fine.
Yeah. I liked it.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I drank too much. I started out with hard seltzer and then moved on into KirkSig and then some Michelob Ultra. And I was like, it was too much. I drank too much. But I had to drown my sorrows somehow. No, well, we had a good time. We started dancing.
Yeah.
We started putting on old school hip hop. Cameron, Hey Ma, Outkast, So Fresh and So Clean. We were dancing it up. We were having a grand old time.
Yeah, we had a good time. We haven't done that in a long time.
Yeah, we were annoying the hell out of Lennox. Sorry. But it was fun. Drank too much because at 10 p.m. I woke up and I was like, I don't feel good. It's the kind of thing where I'm like, I either need to poop or vomit or do both, hopefully not at the same time. Actually, I did nothing went back to bed, and then woke up at midnight or 1. I was like, okay, I feel fine. So I just need to get through the first obstruction. So one thing we got at Costco is a 46 pack of Takis. It was about $16. These are 46 1 ounce bags of Takis. You hid them downstairs in the downstairs closet, honey. Can you explain why?
Well, the main reason was because they couldn't fit upstairs in our kitchen, in our pantry. But also, Lennox had other chips already,
Yeah.
and so I wanted to dole these out slowly to him.
Right.
Because otherwise he'll kill the whole box in one day.
Oh yeah. We bought him a family size, the large bag of hot Cheeto puffs on Saturday, and they were gone this morning. Like at 4 a.m., I saw the bag in the garbage.
Within 24 hours, yeah. So
Yeah.
we have to give him these things slowly.
Yeah.
He won't stop.
Yeah, and then you guys went to negotiation. It was like Israel and Palestine. You guys went to the bargaining table, and you settled on 5 a day. Well, he didn't want a limit, but you said 5 per day. And I said, okay, Len. So over a week, there should be more in a week. You shouldn't be able to finish it, or you should 5 per day. There will still be a few next Monday. And then he immediately housed 5 bags, and he wanted a 6th. And I said, how about you have that 6th at 12:01 a.m., Lennox? But it reminds me of my mom used to hide snacks from me, and she didn't do a good job. I mean, they were in the jacuzzi room, which was just an additional room. Oh yeah, we had a koozie in the Tony suburbs of San Diego, but she would just put them out there. And it wasn't like a room. It was just like an addition. It barely had a roof. Speaking of screen, there was a bunch of window mesh everywhere. But that's where the hot tub was, the koozie. And my mom would put bags of pizzerias. Oh, those chips were yummy.
I remember those.
And O'Boise's, oh, those were a chip. The Keebler Elves, O'Boise's were boisterous. They're bubbly, crackly, roisterous. And she would put bags of chips out there in full view. I mean, you could literally see it through the sliding glass door from the kitchen. But she would hide snacks from me. But it was because I was overweight, and she wanted to try to control me. But there was no controlling me. I would find the pizzerias in the O'Boise's, and well, the rest is history, as they say. I see here in my notes, honey, that you wanted to buy some sort of teacups. Can you tell the people what you were looking for?
So it's on the Sabrina Carpenter website.
Testa mi espresso.
She has merch, and so yeah, she has these little espresso teacups, and they're so cute. I don't know, it's only $25.
Only.
I don't know if that's one cup or 2 or 3, but it's just a little teacup, espresso cup. It comes with a little saucer, and they're like coffee color. They're so cute, but you wouldn't let me buy them.
Yeah.
You shot down my dreams.
She's working late because she's selling $25 teacups. Send the link to Grandma Tien and see if she would agree that it makes financial sense to buy a teacup or 2 for $25. You've actually bought 2 cups recently from Dollar Tree. What happened to our wedding vows, honey? I take you as my wife, and please don't buy any more cups or coffee mugs. But you bought in 2 new cups. Have you excised us of 2 cups?
I did, actually.
Oh.
I threw away those giant plastic, like, souvenir cups that you got at the...
Kings and River Cats came.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. But are you going to keep buying cups? And
Of course I want to.
I think we should excise cups.
We have too many cups.
Yeah, and not buy cups. Yes.
Come in.
Len.
Of course.
Yeah.
Do you want to say hi to the pod?
Okay. Alrighty. Well, Lennox is feeding Frankie. That's the end of the program. It's been fun, but not really. Let's all try it a little harder next time. Like, comment, subscribe, follow, review, and rate, or don't. Do whatever you want. You're a grown up. Make your own decisions. Do what's best for your family. Please be sure to use our promo code for Wendy's Breakfast. We don't have a promo code for Wendy's Breakfast, but use the app. You don't have to talk to people. And you save $5 on an order of $25 or more. Goodbye, my parasocial podcast friends. I love you. My wife and I love you. We hope you have a good day today and tomorrow. And sure, I may have produced a mountain of dead skin. I'm shedding. I'm like a snake, honey. I'm like when you see just a full snake skin carcass, that's what I am. Oh, so your thing costs $30, my thing costs $35, and then we're checking it, and I paid for you. I was like, I'll pay, and then I gave the gentleman who checked me out 80 420s, and and I hand him the 420s, and he goes, okay, thank you, and I said, oh no, can I have $5 back?
Oh,
I know. Was bad.
You should have given him those extra $5.
I know. I'm sorry. Well, in my head, I was just like, yeah, $5 tip. It was 45 minutes. Well, okay. I don't need that man massaging my feet, my legs 30 times with some sort of lotion concoction. I don't need that. I literally just need the Parmesan cheese shaver. That's 99% of the reason I'm there. I don't need him to massage my feet, to rub my feet. I don't need him to cut my toenails, really. I just need the Parmesan cheese. And it was 45 minutes. I've had some pedicures where it's an hour plus. But can I just get the Parmesan shaven?
They should have an option that's just like so basic.
Yeah.
I think they have to soak your feet a little to get them ready to be shaved off.
I'll take the soak and shave.
Yeah, there should be a condensed version. That would be good.
Yeah, I don't need all that stuff. And then you got, what color did you get?
Hot pink on my toenails.
Nice.
Love it.
Yeah. I like the pedicure, but I don't. Well, it's like movies are too long, pedicures are too long. I should have a real man pedicure. 15 minutes, $20, and I'll tip you $5. I love you. We love you. Blah, blah, blah. But I'm still a good person, and we're still good people. Thank you for caring. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for listening. We hope you have a wonderful day /night. Bye-bye.